Guys, it's Sam from Smoky Mountain Rides. Sorry I haven't had a video up in a couple weeks about the bike. I've been kind of busy. I've taken a few awesome rides that I really wanted to share with you guys. Probably some of the best rides I've done all year. However, the audio on my GoPro with the external microphone I was using is really bad, to the point where I've tried to use different editors and I can't get that sound where it's tolerable. It's so obnoxious and it really sucks because those videos were really good. I'll try to work on those a little bit, and I think I'm going to go back to square one and just use, the internal microphone. That seemed to be decent, but that's besides the point. I'll get more videos of riding out for you guys soon. But today I did a quick polish and wash of the bike, and this is not the beginning of the year and every nook and cranny, take a toothbrush kind of detailing. This is just a quick wash and detail because it had a lot of miles on it since the last wash, and it was just starting to get a little funky here and there, so I decided to clean it up a little bit. I'm the kind of guy that likes to ride more than polish bikes, so I'll ride a dirty bike. I don't care. But it is kind of cool when you get them all dolled up a little bit. They do look pretty sweet. But I wanted to share some tips with you guys from being in the industry all these years. There was a couple little tips I got from detailers over the years that really helped out and really saved a lot of money in the long run. First and foremost, I'll go over some of the basics. Everybody knows how to wash a bike, I would hope. It's a cruiser. It's not like a dirt bike or off-road, so they're never going to be super dirty to begin with. At least I would hope not. What I've seen a lot of guys do that I can't really figure out is they'll get a cloth and they'll really start scrubbing the shit out of everything like it's in mud, and I don't understand it. Just give it a quick once over with a cloth to keep the scratches at a minimal. It's not really rocket science. The only other thing I see people doing is really just giving these steering wheel, all this area here, hell with the hose. Really just kind of spritz it. Especially with these shadows, there's an issue with some of them where the kill switch gets a little short in it from water seeping down in there. So just don't hammer it. Hammer it with water. Just a light spritz is all you really need. Then you can dry it off. And when I used to dry it off as a leaf blower, just so I can get in everywhere, because I don't like water sitting down in the engine in places I can't see. But that's just washing a bike, common sense stuff, right? So some of the products I use are really, for one, I don't use a professional bike washing soap. You don't have to. I've been doing it for 30 years, and you don't. Okay, so don't use dishwashing. Don't use like Joy or Palmolive or anything like that, because there's a ton of like adhesives in there to kind of, or I don't know, not adhesives, but abrasives, because they're designed to get dishes cleaned. So you don't want to use those on the bike. I've seen people do it, and it'll work in a pinch. I would I should rephrase that. Work in a pinch on a bike you don't care about, because it will leave fine scratches on your paint. You might be able to buff them out, but you don't want to go down that road. So just use shampoo, body wash. That's what I use. I think I used Axe for Men on this time around. If anything, it smells good. It does a great job as far as the actual washing. Get it dried up. So we're really kind of at this stage now to where I have it in here. It's all dried up. Basically, these are the three products I use. And the only reason I use the Rain-X is because I had it. Somebody gave it to me in like a gift set. Really, you could take this out of the equation and be pretty much where you need to be. But I did use it this time on the windshield just because I had it, and why not? For all intents, the wax and dry will do the same exact thing. It'll repel water. So yeah, I use this turtle wax and dry, spray wax. It works really good. You don't need to buy professional, some of that $30 bottle stuff. This works great. Looks fantastic. Show quality. And Armor All Protectant. And this is really the key. I've been using this on bikes for many years, and not for obvious reasons. Of course, you're going to use it on the seat, and you can use it on your saddlebags. And you could get like a leather shiner or something like that if you're really uber particular, but this really does a good job on that. I also use it on my tank bib. But one cool thing that you can do with this that I don't know if you guys ever heard of this stuff called pig spit. A lot of Harley-Davidson dealerships sell it. It costs like $20 a can. Super expensive. The dealership I worked at actually carried it. And it works pretty good for what it does, but it's really expensive, and this can cover it. So I'll show you what I mean. Actually, before I get that, don't use it on your tires on a motorcycle. It might look great to armor all up your tires, but it's dangerous, and it'll kick out on you. You don't want to go down that road. But anyway, once you clean your engine, you have it detailed up, you have it where you like it. It's all shined up and looks pretty good. In these fins, you'll notice over time they'll get like dust down in there, and it really gives it, if you're a perfectionist, and most people don't care about this, but it really gives it kind of a faded look. So what you can do, instead of using pig spit, just grab some of this stuff. Just Armor All, boom, Armor All, and just spritz it and all the black parts of your engine, right? The first thing I would do is get all of it off your chrome. You don't want it on your chrome you just spent hours cleaning, or whatever you spent on it. And then you just clean the fins, let that stuff dry, let it soak in, get it on the spark plug wires, and it looks awesome, and it works just as good as pig spit. Does the same thing. Looks great. You can use this on car engine parts. A lot of people use it on engine covers, the plastic engine covers. It works awesome. And once this stuff dries in here, and I'm not getting really nitty gritty right now, I just want to give you guys an idea what I'm doing here. It makes the engine look brand new. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it looks like it's brand new. It got rid of all that little haze. I probably went a little nuts here and got a little bit where I didn't want it, but that's okay. But it looks awesome. And you can take a brush and get it real in there even further. But it gives it such a nice look. A real dark, rich look to your engine. But anyway, there's a little tip. You don't need pig spit. Get the Armor All, and it works just as good. It doesn't collect dust. People might say, oh, it'll collect dust. It doesn't. It just doesn't. It just wears off over time. Now I can see the comments a mile long. Buy this, buy that. No, I use this soap, McGuire's. I use whatever. It costs $500 a can. And like I always say, I take PayPal. So if you want to donate, I'll use whatever you want me to use. But I'm talking just a regular Joe. Might have a wife and kids. Just looking for a way to clean your bike. Where you can slip $5 or $10 out of your house without anybody noticing. This kind of stuff works great. So kind of just keeping it real. Bike looks spectacular. And it works really well. So thank you guys for watching. And I'll try to get some videos up for you soon of the rides. Like I said, I'm just having that microphone issue. And yeah, so we'll see you guys next time.